Hello students, just here to walk you through a quick tutorial of how to utilize our new online platform Zoom that we've been using for most of our on-campus classes. So I'm just going to walk you through how to get in and all the basics that you would do when you get inside the virtual classroom. First thing you need to do is log into our Populi system like normal, as how you would um, uh, get through to all your other classes. And you do that right through our website. You see the Populi link, or the website is sfbc.populiweb.com, as you can see up here. As you go in, you want to log in with your information. I'm going to use a test student here. And to access the Zoom, each specific class that you're registered for, this test student is only registered into one, would have its unique link for each of those Zoom classrooms. So I'm going to go into my Intro to Evangelism class, test class that I'm logged in for, and you should see the link for all of your classes under the bulletin board or the dashboard. And you can see this link right under Join Zoom Meeting, and that's the specific link for your class, this one being Intro to Evangelism. If you're registered in another course, you need to go to that course within Populi, and it will have its own link. So I'm going to click on it. If you have not downloaded Zoom, you'd want to download it onto your computer. I've already downloaded it, so I'm going to click Allow, and it will pop up my browser and begin joining the meeting. It's going to pop up everybody who's in there. In addition, when you log in, it automatically asks you this, and you typically want to join with your computer and audio. You could also dial in and use your cell phone for the audio for them to be able to hear you, but most laptops have a microphone attached to them. So I'm going to click Join with Computer Audio. Now you are logged into the classroom. Here is I'm in the conference room A for this classroom, and I'm seeing that the teacher is sharing this website for me. Okay. As you log in, you notice a few different functions. I'll go through them all, starting from the bottom left here. You see this mute function. This is your microphone. So this is all the other classmates and the professors hearing you talking. If there's background noise, or if you're not talking, you typically want to leave that muted, and it will let you know that you're now muted. In this way, nobody can hear what you're saying, especially if there's background noise at home or whatever. In addition, you can also start your video. Most professors will want to at least see you and see your face. This will turn on your video for others to be able to see you, and now you can see my video started here. Say your child runs into the room and you want to stop the video quickly or something, you can always click that and turn your video on and off. I have a picture set up to go when I kill my video, but for the most part, that's what happens. There's this invite feature. Maybe you have another classmate who's having trouble to get into the class, but that's the only reason that you would use that. The participants button is also useful if you want to let the teacher know that you have a question. If you click on the participants, you'd see everybody that's in the virtual meeting here in Zoom, and you can see this option right here to raise your hand. As you click raise hand, you'll notice that there's this blue hand right next to my picture, and this lets the teacher know that I have a question. Whenever your question's answered, you can click lower your hand and it will go away. That's one clear option. So I'll raise the hand again, and as you can see, it's also over here. I can lower the hand via here. In addition, I can turn my video on, unmute my audio, and I can do a few other things as well via here in addition to over here. That's pretty much the participants. You also have the ability to share. This is only if it's like the teacher is asking you to share a document, or it's maybe a presentation that you have and you need to present and share a PowerPoint function. You can do that. And when you click share, right now the teacher's sharing his screen, so it's not going to let me. What I will do is stop sharing here, from the professor. So that kills the sharing. And then as a student now I can share. How the share function works, when you click it, there's a few different options and it will open up all the different programs you already have open. So say you wanted to share a PowerPoint file. First you need to open the PowerPoint file and then it will launch up here. There's also a whiteboard function. I have my Safari open. I also have some other messaging things open, but whatever you have open on your computer would show up in an option here. And then you would just click on whatever you want to share. I'll click on the whiteboard and click share. And now the teacher and all the other students can see this. And when you're done, you just click the stop share function up there. And that is share. You also have the chat feature as well. This is a way to chat to the professor or to the whole class without interrupting and using your microphone if the professor's talking. And then typically there's the record feature, but you won't have the ability to record, unfortunately. That's a lot of the basics of it. There are a few other views that you have. I'm on gallery view right now where you can see everybody in the classroom. Right now there's only 2. But you can switch it to speaker view where it switches to whoever is talking at the moment. And you'll see their pictures with this sidebar here. Again, you can go back to gallery view and it will be basically a grid of everybody on the computer. This is the basics. Everything else is pretty simple, pretty easy to use. And I encourage you to get used to it. And what I'm going to do now is potentially show how you would do this from a cell phone now. Okay, so bear with me. Hello all, I'm just going to run through quickly how to access Zoom on your phone now. You would do the same beginning steps of logging into Populi as normal. Logging in, and what you do need to do is again find your way into your course. So over here on the right I can access my course, access my dashboard, and then the same link. Now what you will need to do first, if you haven't, is download the Zoom application. I've already done that, but you can go to the App Store or Google Play Store depending on your device and download Zoom Client for meetings. And once you've done that, you can click on this link and it will take you into the Zoom virtual room. Just like before, you'll have these options to join using an internet audio or dial in using a phone number. You're going to typically join using the internet audio is the most common. But you see, as you get in, a lot of the features are very similar throughout the interface that you see here. Across the bottom, you see a lot of the same controls. That first one you see there on the bottom left is the microphone, again for your phone to mute or unmute what people can hear you saying. So if you go ahead and push it, you'll see the microphone come on and you can mute it again whenever you're not talking. Right next to it you see the video. You can turn on the video and there you can see me now. And typically the professor again is going to want that on, but you can obviously turn it on and off just by hitting that button. It's pretty simple to do. Or also you have the members button, participants, where you can see everybody in the room. You have the share content button where you can share all these, the screen, photos, iCloud Drive, Box, Dropbox, Google Drive, website, bookmark, a lot of things. Say you need to share a PowerPoint, all you need to do is put it into one of these Google Drive, Dropbox, and these are free online features, and you can share PowerPoint and other Microsoft Word or PDF files through there as well. So you have quite a few different options to share. I'm going to share a URL and I'll use our website, and there you can see you as a student can share with the rest of the class and the professor. And then you just click stop share to stop sharing. It's pretty simple. There's a few more features. If you click more, you can see that you can raise your hand there. You can enter the chat. There's other settings you can go into. You got quite a few different options there. There I used a little emoji, a thumbs up that went by my picture up there. There's quite a few different things you can do. You can also mess around with this virtual background if you'd prefer as well. And here you can kind of see, it can be in San Francisco, but it's not really necessary, or you can use a personal photo. Typically you'll leave it on none. Again, a lot of the stuff is the same. Up here on the top, you can mute or unmute the volume. If that's an issue, you can also swap the camera and use the other camera as well. And then up there, you can leave the room virtual meeting as well. So you got quite a few similar options. It's very, very similar. Again, and the more, you can see more options as well. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Hope this helps you make this transition. Thanks, and God bless for everything.